Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, Firefly Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a pick a card reading for another volume of messages from your person. This is a general reading for the collective, so it might not resonate exactly with your situation, but take the messages that do resonate. This applies for people who are in contact or not in contact with your person, because if you are in contact, this is going to be messages that they want to tell you, that they want to bring to the surface, but they might be afraid to or just unaware of these things. And if you're not in contact, yes, it's things that they want to tell you, things that they've been thinking about. Okay, so we're going to do the tarot, and then we're going to be doing the written messages at the end. So we have the 4 groups here today, and each of these are hearts, crystals. Okay, so over here we have group number 1, which is going to be this is green purple fluorite here. Okay, that's group number 1. Group number 2, we have this angel aura quartz. Okay, and then group number 3, we have this selenite. And then we have group number 4, which is rose quartz. Okay, so again we have this as group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and group number 4. So just take a deep breath and really go with what your gut is telling you, what feels right. The selections will be in the description box and in the comments. So yeah, take a moment to make your selection, and I will see you at your reading. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you who picked group number 1, which is that green purple fluorite heart. So we're going to take a look at the energies surrounding you right now and just really jump right into it. Messages from your person, what they've been thinking about, what they want to tell you, what's been underneath the surface of things, okay? So Spirit, please provide us with clear guided messages for group 1 and their person. What does group number 1's person want to tell them? What's on their mind right now? Messages from group 1's person. Okay. All right. So like I said, we're going to get right into it. Spirit, what are the messages from group 1's person? What do they what do they want to tell them right now? Group 1's person, please. What do they want to tell them? Messages from group 1's person. Group 1's person. What are the messages from group 1's person? Okay, so there is a good likelihood that your person is really not good at expressing themselves and what they're really feeling. The only card that came out so far is this 10 of Pentacles. So your person has most likely been thinking about creating a stable foundation with you. The 10 of Pentacles is a really strong family card. It, like leaving that legacy, having an abundance of wealth, that, that prosperity. As you can see, there's a family and there's even dogs, and I think that's there's a child in the picture. So that's a very strong family card. That's a pretty strong start. Okay, so either that you are in this situation with your person, or they've been really thinking about it. Okay. because there's going to be different people watching this, but that's the energy that we have so far. Okay, so yeah, like so far they just, that's what the message is that it's really been on their mind, but let's see what is surrounding it, because this could mean anything this early. So what are the messages from Group 1's person, please? Group 1's person, what are the messages from Group 1's person, Spirit? Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups. This person is definitely, this person has a lot of emotion, but like I said before, they really don't have a great way of channeling that. But it's definitely there. They're very deep, and even some of them are pretty sensitive, but I feel like they probably have that that hesitation to put it out there. Perhaps, you know, like maybe just fear of getting hurt or whatever. And then here we have the Emperor. So they've been really in decision-making mode, okay? So this has really been on their mind. So this is probably having to do with like making decisions in regards to the family, the foundation, the stability of your relationship, it could be. Yeah, okay. So here with the Three of Pentacles, this is really a card of collaboration and working together, okay? So this has really been on their mind a lot. I feel like they really do want to make things work, and they want to be able to collaborate with you, you know, collaborate, and really build this foundation. Okay, so far this is actually a pretty positive start. Okay, there's really not any conflict or concerns yet, but we'll see. Okay, what other messages are there? What are the messages from Group 1's person, Spirit? Group 1's person, please. What are they going to tell about? Okay, so this is clarifying it a lot. Okay, so the Hermit came up. Remember I said that this person is like unable to express themselves. So yeah, they're really one to look inward, to have introspection, and to keep things inward and seeking inward, okay? Now, your person sees you as the Queen of Cups, so they really hold you in high regard, especially being that they're the Knight of Cups. They're like one level lower than you. That might be why sometimes they're like a little bit afraid to speak out loud. Okay, so they see you as this powerful, feminine, intuitive energy here. They see you as someone that really has a good handle on their emotions and really knows who they are as a person, meaning you, okay? So there is a little bit of confusion in the situation or in their mind right now. So a little bit of confusion. It's probably just confusion in regards to what you want for the situation, right? So here they are making all of these plans and having all of this, you know, stuff that they're always, you know, preoccupied thinking about, and yet they have no idea what you want, or like, or if this is what you want at all. So because they're so easily afraid to let their feelings out, this is why they don't have these answers, okay? Okay, what else? What else, Spirit? What are the messages from Group 1's person? Group 1's person. What are their messages for them? What do they want to tell them? What do they want to tell them? Group 1's person. I'm definitely getting a lot of shyness. Just like they have a lot to say, but they don't know how. They don't have that ability of articulation. Group 1's person. I think they're afraid of looking foolish or looking weak or getting hurt, like I said before. Perhaps they've gotten hurt in the past. Oh my, look at that. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles. So again, another very strong feminine energy. Wow. And the Queen of Pentacles is even more family oriented, because like the Queen here is very nurturing, very motherly, very generous, and super practical. So this is a very family heavy reading right now, Group 1. All right. And then we have the Six of Swords, which I will definitely clarify because that's a pretty interesting card to come up. But pretty much this, for some of you, this might indicate that they feel that you are moving on from something. So it could be that you were moving on from some kind of, you know, like moving on from a past relationship, moving on from some recent difficult experience. That could be part of it. That is a little bit like impacting your connection with this current person. Okay, let's get some clarity. Spirit, can you please clarify the Six of Swords? Hang on. The Six of Swords. Please clarify the Six of Swords. Why is the Six of Swords here? Six of Swords. Okay. Yeah, they were definitely thinking... I feel that they, a little part of them does have some insecurity about the connection, the situation that you just left. And because they feel that you're still juggling it. They feel that you're still thinking about it and still like maybe bothered by it, or still, you know, that it's still sort of an influence in your life. This is interesting. Look, we have two cards of moving on. Look, see? Look how similar that looks. Okay, so I think that this is partially why they have that insecurity, you know? It could be because of that and of what you left. Now, of course, for some of you, it might mean, it could mean that it's something that they have moved on from, but from what it's looking here, they're more concerned about what's on your mind, okay? All right, so let's see from a different deck here. We're going to take... All right, put this over here. But the energy that I'm getting from this is definitely that this person really cares for you, and in particular, they admire you. Remember what I said before, that they have like this knight. The knight is a younger energy, so to speak, spiritually at least, right? And the two different cards came up for the queen. So they do admire you. They really think a lot about having this stable, steady, family-oriented foundation with you, to the point where they're thinking about it a lot with the Emperor, and wanting to make decisions and wanting to collaborate with you. Okay, so I mean, this person, like, I like their vibe. It's super shy, but I am getting a lot of tones of caring and admiration, but a little bit of like that inexperience, but really wanting to grow with you. Okay, they're so concerned about your opinion, by the way. They're very like, it's kind of cute, you know, like they're really concerned about what you think and what you think of them. All right, so let's see what else comes up. For group one's person. Group one's person. Okay. All right. So what else, Spirit? What are the other messages from group one's person? What do they want to tell them? What's on their mind? What are the messages from group one's person, please? Group one person. Group one's person. All right. What? I love it. Yeah. So you have this beautiful Two of Cups. This is a deep soul connection card. All right. This is the equivalent to the Lovers in the Major Arcana. That's really beautiful because it could be like, so yeah, it's that soulmate or that twin flame energy. And then with it, you have the Page of Pentacles. So sort of like that new beginning of something stable. All right. Like I said, this person looks up to you a lot. Now, from what I'm getting from over here, they do not feel that the energy pathways are clear. Okay, it's this it's a little bit of a blockage or an unsteadiness, especially with this energy here. Okay, but the good news is that the next stage, like after these two transition cards here, the next stage is definitely more steady and clearer, more predictable. Remember, they had the moon card, so they're still in the energy of confusion, and the hermit card, the energy of looking inward and really soul searching and trying to figure out answers. Okay, and they will, because eventually, if you're seeking something long enough and hard enough, it's going to show itself, right? So the fact that you got the Two of Cups, that's such a strong love, a deep love, okay? And this is how they see you. This is how they think of you. This is how they feel for you, okay? So like I said, it's very beautiful. I just wonder if they have expressed it in that way. And even if they have, I wonder if it came off in the way that they really feel, being that they have that trouble articulating. What else? What are the other messages from Group 1's person? Messages from Group 1's person to them? My goodness. So they, with this Three of Cups here, they really value your friendship, and they really have an amazing time with you, a lot of joy, a lot of celebration. A small group of you, it might indicate something having to do with a third-party situation. So again, it might mean that they're a little bit worried and insecure about that thing that you have left from, that they, on some level, feel like, oh, do I measure up, and that kind of a thing. So it could indicate that as well. Anything else? What else? Messages from Group 1's person? Group 1's person. Anything else that they want to tell them? Anything else? Group 1's person, please. Group 1's person. They're very determined to make things work with you with this Four of Pentacles, okay? Very determined. You might say even stubborn. Very determined to have this steady foundation with you, okay? You have a lot of pentacles here. So yeah, they all they really think about is that sense of security, stability, growth over time, and hard work, by the way. They're not afraid to put the hard work into the connection, okay? So that's really nice. This is nice. The energy here, it's not like this, you know, overly romantic kind of energy where it's like super passionate. It kind of feels to me like this is sort of the start of your connection. So that's what it feels like, the energy that it's like a little bit new. However, what I am getting is that it has an amazing potential for growth into something super, super deep into the heart. And again, with all these pentacles here. So just like growth over time, stability over time, to the point where, you know, you're going to feel completely head over heels for this person. It just doesn't feel like that right now from what I'm getting. They feel that way towards you though. Okay. So this is really nice. Let's see what the written messages are for Group 1. Group 1. Let's see what they have to say. Okay. So Group 1's person, what are their messages? What do they have to say? This is funny. The first one that popped out was, I'm addicted to you. Isn't that funny? Because like this one over here, that's like, I just find this person so cute. Like they have such a cute energy to them. Like they're just super shy and like they keep everything in, but they're admiring you from afar almost. It's like they have a crush on you. I just think it's adorable. You're always on my mind. Okay, so that's right there. And then this one is I'm focusing on other things right now. Well, that to me is that they're focusing on the insecurities. Okay, so they're focusing on like all of the, not to say all the wrong things, but they're focusing on a lot of negative things and what could go wrong and what you're thinking and, oh, what if they da 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 da, right? So that's kind of what I'm getting from that. But let me pull out a couple more. Any other messages from Group 1's person? Group 1's person, what do they want to say to them? What's on their mind? This was kind of a lot. I don't know if... Okay. I need you. Again, more confirmation about how they admire you and really have that deep connection. Oh my God, how... I cannot. Look at how cute. You are my joy. That is so nice. Remember over here? Whew. This person loves you so much. It's so nice. Okay. There's something you don't know. All right? Which is exactly all of that. They keep everything in. And this, finally, just be honest with me, okay? This person is in their head a lot. Like, help the person out is what I'm going to say. All right? They have a lot of questions. They have a lot of answers that they want. There's a lot of things that they're not saying, okay? And they just want to know the truth about how you feel about them, okay? So it says, just be honest with me. Now, with all of this being said, I think that it would really help them if you were the one to initiate this kind of open communication. And it's going to be hard for them. I don't think that this is something that they would ever willingly initiate. So if, so Group 1, you guys see if you can help them out. And honestly, just tell them how you feel about them. Tell them what you're thinking. Tell them about like all that stuff with like what they're insecure about over here. And really just validate them and affirm, you know, that's really all that they're looking for. They do want that validation and that reassurance about you guys and your relationship and about your future. Okay? And that would really help them out a lot. And if, you know, and over time, if you can encourage them to really speak their mind, it's going to help the connection. It's going to help the relationship, your friendship together to strengthen and really strengthen that bond together. Okay? All right. So Group 1, that's everything I have for you. This was really nice to do, such a positive reading. Okay? And I hope those little bits of advice from Spirit are going to help you in your connection and your person. Okay? If this really didn't resonate at all, please feel free to pick a different group. But otherwise, that's what I have. Let me know in the comments what's going on with you and if it did resonate. And thank you so much for those of you who have subscribed and liked. And yeah, check back with me for more readings. But for now, that's everything I have. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hey everyone, this is the group, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 2, which is this Angel Aura Quartz Heart here. We're just going to jump right in and look at the messages from your person, see what they've been thinking, feeling, and what they've been wanting to tell you, okay? So this is for group number 2, Spirit. Please provide us with clear guided messages for messages from group 2's person. Just one more, hold on. Okay. As I said, we're just going to go right into it. So, Spirit, what are the messages from group number 2's person? What do they want to tell them? What are the messages from group 2's person, please? Group 2. What do they want to tell them right now? Oh my God, you have, as a start, you have the 6 of Cups. That is so nice. That's freaking beautiful. This is known as one of the soulmate cards. It's like, to me, it just has those tones of childhood joy. That's so beautiful. Like that deep soul connection already. That's like, as a first card being drawn, that's very powerful. It's very significant. So this is how they see you. This is how they feel about you. Like lovey-dovey, all right? What are the messages from group 2's person, Spirit? Group 2's person. Okay, we have the High Priestess. And we have the 6 of Swords. There's a lot going on beneath the surface here. Wow. Either you or they are moving on from something that was very chaotic and very... like a lot of chaos, a lot of struggle, a lot of uncertainty. So that's either you or them, but let's see. But there is these undertones of like being a very spiritual and even psychic connection. Very strong. Okay, let's see. Group 2, please. Group 2's person. What are their messages for them? A card just sneakily flipped right there, if you noticed that. Hold on, let me fish it out. I don't know where it went. Okay, here it is. Okay, so we have the Emperor, the 6 of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. They're extremely certain about the way that they feel for you with this Emperor card, like that decision feeling. I feel that there's a lot that is still working out in terms of balancing between the both of you guys' situations. So this is not to do with your relationship or your connection, but in regards to whatever just happened to both of you. Okay? But then we have this Page of Cups here. Now, with the Page of Cups being like this new beginning kind of a card, or like a new opportunity card, there's a likelihood that for a lot of you, this connection with this person is not taking place yet. And it could be because of what you guys just came out of, right? There's a chance that, you know, this could mean a lot of things, but it, like, for example, if the both of you just came out of a really tumultuous relationship or life transition or a lot of baggage, a lot of stuff going on. So, but they're extremely certain about how they feel. It's just that in your situations, there's so much more that meets the eye. There's a lot of depth here. And like I said, there's a lot of balancing that's still happening. Okay, but there's a lot of energies that are balancing out behind the scenes with this High Priestess card. Okay, so this is a very strong and interesting start. I'm really curious as to what's going on here. What else? What are the messages from Group 2? Group 2's person. What are the messages? Group 2's person. Okay, no. So we have the Eight of Wands that came out. This could mean several different things. Let me pull out one more. For some of you, it might mean that some quick action is going to happen. So if you're not together, that you're going to have travel towards each other. It could mean that. It could mean receiving like this quick action, this quick burst of movement or news. So that fast energy there. But let's see. Okay, and then we have the Four of Cups. So there is a little bit of, this is a weird contrast here, because here we have fast action and like that decision, that decisiveness, and over here we have a bit of stuckness. So this could actually just indicate like your situations are not quite ready yet. There might be an obstacle in your path. There might be something blocking you guys from either communicating or from coming together. Let me clarify the 8 though. Spirit, can you please clarify the 8 of Wands? Why is the 8 of Wands here? Okay. So we have another 4. We have this, the 4 of Swords. So there needs to be rest. Excuse me, some rest, contemplation, and rethinking a lot of things. So it just goes in line with the 6 of Swords. So it's been a lot. Whatever it was that you guys are getting out of separately. See like the shaky waters and then the still waters over here. So it was definitely very chaotic and like a state of unrest. And then here we're just like, we need to rest. Okay. Meaning the way it links up with the 8 of Wands is that they want to move fast. The situation wants to move fast, but it's not quite ready yet. So there needs to be this period of rest in order for this to move forward, okay? But let's also clarify the 4 of Cups. So Spirit, can you please clarify the 4 of Cups? Why is the 4 of Cups here? Please clarify the 4 of Cups. Tell us why the 4 of Cups is here. What is the 4 of Cups all about? Whoa. Give me 1 second. Your card is very excited to come out. So we have the 2 of Pentacles. Remember, so the thing about chaos. So someone, you or your person, or maybe both, was juggling a lot. Okay, so it was just, see, that's so funny. Look at the waters in the back, see? So there was just like a very unrestful kind of energy. And like just so much going on, and possibly, you know, like I'm getting that feeling of like juggling between life-altering transitions. So this was a big deal, whatever it was that you both are moving past, a very big deal. This was not something like trivial, is what I'm saying. Okay, so all right, let's see if any other messages come up before we pull out the second tarot deck. Okay, so what else? Spirit, what are the other messages for group 2's person? Group 2's person. Messages from group 2's person, please. Group 2's person. Messages from group 2's person, please. You're both like super tired. You must have really gone through something, okay? I'm just like very exhausted, I feel like, just from this energy. Like I want to take a nap, pretty much, you know? So that's what's going on with you guys. It's been a journey. There's a card that flipped before. Yeah, look at this. It's all connected, you know? So we have the 7 of Wands. Look at that guy. He's in battle with 2 different shoes, okay? So there's been a lot of fighting, standing up for yourself, fighting these battles, being unprepared for battle. A lot of stuff, okay? So in regards to their messages for you, they love you deeply, but you've both been through a lot of battles. You both need your rest, and it's not quite, the timing is not quite there, so it's not quite aligned. And again, regarding their messages to you, they see that you've been through a lot of things too. They see that you've been worn and exhausted. They see that there is a deep spiritual connection, and that there's just a lot going on beneath the surface, like I said. They also see how you feel towards them, by the way, so it's not like that's a mystery. It's just like, it's this mutual respect that you guys have for each other. Okay? I am getting that they definitely want to build something with you. They want a new beginning with you. They really want that with you, and they know that it's right. The Page of Cups. Okay? It seems like your person is not impatient, which is good. I feel that being said, that they're most likely very mature. They're not pushing for this. They're actually just letting things unfold naturally, which is very refreshing because usually it's not that way. Let's get a different deck just for some clarity here. Okay. Okay, so Spirit, are there any other messages from Group 2's person? Any other messages from Group 2's person, please? Group 2 messages. What do they want to tell them? Messages from Group 2's person. Yeah, so I'm getting that energy again, just like so tired. But they feel like they can lean on you, which is nice. That you're very supportive of each other. That's really good. We have yet another indicator of too much going on with this Seven of Cups here. Just a lot of excess, a lot of baggage. Not necessarily burdens, but just like a lot of extra energies that's in your radar. And they're just very aware of this. Okay. Now, some of you, like, again, being that it's messages from your person, it's like, I'm not sure if some of them wanted to say it out loud and say, hey, there's too much going on. I don't feel that it would be in a bad way. It's just like, I'm wondering if that's like, that's what's on their mind a lot too, is that there's just a little too much going on with both of you guys' situations, or like, yeah, I'm not sure if they're expressing this or if they're afraid to. Let's see. What are the other messages from Group 2's person? Messages from Group 2's person. There's a chance that, so adding to what I just mentioned, there's a chance that some of them might think that, okay, that's what I was trying to, yeah. So for some of you, your person actually does think that there's too much on your plate, okay? And they might have an issue with that in a sense that, like, they feel that you're not letting go of it, which might add to what I said before about it having this blockage. So they know that you need this rest and this contemplation, but I feel like they're trying to tell you, hey, you have some things that you still got to let go of, okay? And it'll confirm that with their written messages too. There's some things you have to let go of, because look at how much is there. I did find it odd that it was that theme, but now it's kind of like they're saying, hey, like, getting your attention for that, okay? Anything else? Anything else from, whoops. Yes, we have. So we have the Knight of Wands, we have the Judgment card, and then we have the Two of Swords. Okay. There is going to be, there's going to be two things. Or they want this at least, right? Your person wants a new beginning with you, and I feel that you've grown spiritually on your own separate tracks. And when you come together in your new wave, in your new transition, it'll be extremely powerful. Okay? With the Knight of Wands, they want that passionate movement towards you. They want this. And remember before we had the Eight of Wands when I said that fast action. But there's this stuckness. Look at this. There's that like stalemate feeling, that dilemma, that blindness there. Let me get a clarifier. Spirit, why is the Two of Swords here? The Two of Swords. Whoa. Yeah, look, see? I think that this is how your person is viewing you. They get the impression, or you have said directly, that you're struggling with something. Emotionally, mentally. There's something that's keeping you up at night. I have no idea what this is. I mean, it could be a past connection. It could be work. It could be like emotional swings, you know, whatever the case is. But they see this from you. Your person is definitely very mature and wise. Very wise. And they do know what they want. Okay. So part of the stuckness of the relationship is kind of on your end for some of you, and they do sense that, and they wanna help you through it. This is what they're observing. So if they could tell you that's what they're trying to, you know, that's what they want to get out, and we'll get more messages too. But yeah, like they do sense that within you, whether you have said it directly or not. They can tell you're going through something and that you feel very, very stuck. And in turn, it is, of course, going to be affecting the relationship and you guys moving forward. So yeah, remember, this whole time, this whole reading has been centered around that notion of like that stuckness and not quite being ready to move on yet. Okay? So that's pretty interesting. Obviously, this person is looking out for you. You know, they care a lot about you. They really, really want what's best for you. And they want to, but more importantly, they want to be able to help you to get past all this stuff. But it's hard because, you know, they're getting past their own stuff. So it's not like they have a complete 100% battery life themselves. But you guys are really growing together. So this down here is just like a nice little friendly kind of advice from Spirit and like what they want to express to you. Let me just get let me shuffle these messages here. Hold on. Okay, shuffling's not going so well. Hold on. All right. So, Spirit, what are the messages from Group 2's person? Messages from Group 2's person, please, Spirit. It says, please forgive me. That's interesting. I don't feel that that's for something very deep, though. I feel like it was like for a disagreement, or maybe they said something that you didn't quite like. They may have expressed this thing that I just said that they were thinking. They may have already expressed that. Oh my gosh, look, I am not ready for this connection. Neither of you are ready, okay? So, like I said, the theme still stays. This stuckness. So, them not being ready is not an insult at all to you. It's simply that you guys are not ready. And what I said from the very beginning over here, you're not in that stage yet. So, what I recommend to you is, you know, really give this a lot of patience, because you will have this rebirth. So, you know, there's definitely nothing to worry about. If anything, your focus really should be on this one or here, because you're going through that emotional pain and imbalance, and it stinks, you know, like you're not able to move forward. So if anything, that's what your energy will be best spent on. So don't worry about the connection not being ready yet. It will be. Okay, so let's get more. Hold on. Spirit, what are the other messages from Group 2's person? Messages from Group 2's person, please. Group 2's person. Group 2's person. All right, I think that's, wow. All right, this is a lot, but let's see. Oh my, hold on. Let's see here. I can't do this anymore. Meaning they can't deal with, well, okay, it could mean two things. Either they're a little bit frustrated with this down here, what I mentioned. So there is a chance for some of you, not all of you, that they have grown a little bit tired of the stuckness, either from your part or from just like having that stuckness in between the both of you, having that blockage. This is the one that sticks out to me the most. Okay, so this is not as serious as it sounds from the vibes of what I have here. It's just that they really want to move forward. Okay, is really more what it's like. Okay, so this one says, I have too many wounds. Remember I said before that both of you have gone through a very tumultuous past, okay? I have too many wounds. So your person is wise, but remember I said before that there's a lot beneath the surface of things. That could be one of them, okay? I didn't even know this until I just pulled that card out. So the lot being beneath the surface, I didn't even know that they had all those wounds, but it's very deep. It's very cutting, and I see that's one of the things that's beneath the surface. I'm sorry I didn't see your worth. So that might have to do with this. Please forgive me, okay? So maybe in the beginning, they misjudged you. That could be what that's referring to, okay? I love you, plain and simple. Very, very beautiful. Again, there's something you don't know, okay? So that stuff being beneath the surface. I'm disappointed. I think that they're disappointed in like the situation and the stuckness and how things, haven't been moving forward perhaps. I need you. Okay, so I love you, I need you together. Where are you? Not like literally, but where are you in all of this? Like, where are you? And let's come together. Let's get on the same page. My gosh, I'm drowning. Going right with, I have too many wounds. So this person, I had no idea that this person was in like way more pain than they let on. That is impressive how they hid that from even me, because I didn't even catch that. That means that this person is really expert level at hiding their emotions and just like kind of taking a lot of things inward. In fact, they probably down here, they probably are more focused on, like they would rather focus on your pain and helping you out of whatever rather than looking at their own stuff, okay? And then finally we have, listen to me and I'm here for you. You had a lot of messages pop out. Which is, it actually does fit with the theme of them keeping things beneath the surface. So I'm really happy that I was able to get all these out for you, because this is a lot of information. This might be more than they've told you the whole time that you've known them. This is deep stuff right here. So not only do they have their wounds, they also have their regrets in the connection with you. They probably are one to like easily beat themselves up, okay? But they want the connection to move forward. They want to be able to help you with your wounds. But the problem is that they're really a little bit too afraid to work on their own. So they might need help with that. However, I wouldn't say I wouldn't say to push them at all, because this is very powerful. I have too many wounds and I'm drowning. That's a very strong pain there, okay? But they're incredibly supportive of you. They do love you. They do need you. But they are definitely in need of help, and they are definitely in that pain. When it says here, listen to me, listen to the subtleties of what this person is telling you. They say a lot without saying anything. Look at their behaviors. Look at the little signs that they do. Look at the little gestures, read between the lines with this person, because they are a bit mysterious. Remember, this was a very strong energy right from the beginning. This was the second card that I pulled. Okay, so it is a deep soul connection. You guys might have some like karmic stuff going on there that needs to be healed. So the best advice is honestly just to be as open and transparent as possible. Let's get rid of that veil that the high priestess has. Let's get rid of that veil and be just like completely open and say like, this is what it is. This is what I'm all about. And then in time, all of this will begin to balance out. Remember that. Okay. And this will be more healed. Okay. It's going to take a while, but that's okay. So that might mean you guys are sort of like in the more beginning stages of things, or it feels that way. Wow. Okay. This was a lot. But yeah, group 2, this was a really, I mean, honestly, it got really heavy at the end there. But I honestly, I really hope that this helped you, being that your person is not one to communicate. So I really hope this gave you some clarity. If this didn't resonate for you at all, please feel free to pick a different group. But as of now, group number 2, that's everything I have for you. Let me know in the comments what's going on with you. This was a lot, but I enjoyed, you know, getting all this clarity out with you. Thank you so much for those to those of you who have subscribed and liked. Yeah, group number 2, that's everything I have. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you at the next reading. Bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 3, which is the selenite heart. We're going to just jump right into it and get the messages from your person, what they've been thinking, feeling, and what they've been wanting to say to you. So Spirit, please provide us with clear guided messages for group 3 and their person. Okay, so Spirit, what are the messages, the messages from group number 3's person, please? What do they want to tell them? Messages from group number 3's person, group number 3. What do they want to tell them? Okay, so we have the... That's such a nice start. Look at this. They want to say, you are my wish fulfillment. They're incredibly content, satisfied, and fulfilled right now. And then, all right, that's a funny contrast to me. We have the 4 of Cups. So let me take a look exactly what that's about. What are the messages from group number 3's person? Okay, so we have the King of Wands, and we have the Eight of Cups. Okay. So the wish fulfillment card, there's a heavy energy of being satisfied. And yet there's this strange blockage of some kind. Your person is very, there's a lot of passion here though with the King of Wands. Or it could just like be the passion in regards to the relationship, okay? Like I said, I'm going to clarify this exactly because that, to me, I think is actually a funny start. I've never had an energy this mixed before. Hold on. Okay, what else? Messages from... See, we have again. That's so weird. You have the Star card, so like you are their wish again with the wish. What are the other messages from Group 3's person? Group 3. It's like what? It's making me super curious what's going on with your situation. The Chariot, so that's exact opposite. I mean, well, not literally, but like, what is blocking this for you guys? Okay, the Ace of Cups. All right. So for some of you, this could simply mean that this is how they are viewing you with this wish fulfillment card. And the Ace of Cups, meaning that they want this beautiful, loving connection with you because you are their wish fulfillment, because you are their star, you know, their dream. But I am getting that there is some obstacle. And over here we have this Eight of Cups, okay? So someone in, either you or them, are moving away from something and like moving on to the next stage of something, onto something deeper. Okay. What else from Group 3's person? They really want that start with you, with the Ace of Cups. All right. See? Yeah, look. The Lovers. You can't get much more spiritual than that. Like, that's a deep, deep soul connection, that Lovers. Not to mention the Star, like I said. They know that they want you. They're very determined about that. You are their wish fulfillment. Okay. So we also have the High Priestess. Wow. Yeah, see, I'm going to dig into this, okay? Because this energy is so positive and so pure. Now, why is this here? Okay? So I said before that there is some obstacle. This is very mysterious here, okay? There's a lot going on beneath the surface with the High Priestess, but there is a very spiritual tone here, a very deep connection. So let's take a look at what exactly is going on. But in regards to their messages to you so far, deep love, wanting that connection, you being their wish fulfillment. I'm not sure if they are aware of what the obstacles actually are, or they're just like suffering through it, but let's see, okay? So let's first take a look at the Four of Cups. Spirit, can you please tell us why the Four of Cups is here? Spirit, why is the Four of Cups here? Please tell us what's going on with the Four of Cups. What is it trying to tell us? Okay, we have the Knight of Wands. So yeah, blocking them from moving forward towards you in passion, right? But why? Why is the Four of Cups here, Spirit? What is the blockage? What is it telling us? Why is the Four of Cups here? Spirit, why is the Four of Cups here? Whoa, that was very strong. Let's see here. Yeah, you're still dealing with something. So we have the Six of Wands, clarifying the Four of Cups. Remember, we also have the Knight of Wands. Okay. let me see. This, I'm just like, I'm like really curious now. My first instinct was to say that like you were dealing with something that had to do with like an artificial kind of emotion or situation. What else? What else? What else? Clarifying the Four of Cups. I really sense some inauthenticity going on here. I'm not sure. Hold on. What else for the Four of Cups? Yeah, what the hell? So, okay, we have a story coming out here now, okay? So we have the Ten of Cups. Again, this idea of, look, the 9 and 10. These are very powerful, loving cards here. So that's that. And then we also have the Ten of Wands. So carrying a lot of burdens. And then we have the Death. So something ended. Something ended. Something was moved on from. Now, I'm not sure if this is you or them that was going through this, but either way, there was an ending of something pretty significant in the recent past, which, like I said, is why this whole moving on energy is even present at all. Okay. Let's take a look at the Five of Pentacles, that it might actually give us more answers. Why is a Five of Pentacles? Five of Pentacles, why is it here? I'm getting the hint that there's like these secrets that's going on. Maybe it might be on your part, actually. Wow. Whoa. Okay. We have the Empress and the Sun. Having to do with the... That's so freaking weird, okay? I'm clarifying a card of hardship, struggle, and a lot of pain. And you have the total opposite that comes up. So, this is indicating that either you or them, that either you or they lost this. Okay, now, for some of you, so with the Empress card, there is always that possibility that it could have something to do with motherhood, but obviously not always. With the Sun card, this was just a card of pure happiness and joy, right? So for this indicates of what was lost, okay? So for whoever it was in the connection, this may have been you, it could have been them, that there was this sense of loss that had to do with remember I said before that it was like this big life transition, okay? It had to do with this, okay? So with the Sun and the Empress, just like moving out of those sunny times, and then the hardship that came from transitioning after that. Remember this energy of moving on, okay? So there's the hardship that had to do with letting go of that. All right. But in regards to their messages for you, they have a very, very deep love and admiration for you, because we have the Lovers, we have the Star, we have the Wish Fulfillment, and we have the Ten of Cups. They think so highly of you. And they want this new connection, this new beginning with you. But from the very start, I didn't feel that this happened. I just felt this complete blockage, and I feel that so strongly that I can't even... It's like I feel stuck even in my breathing. I feel like there's this huge stuckness. So keep in mind, you know, this reading was not actually clarifying what happened. It's about their messages to you. So this is how they feel towards you. You know, they only have these positive feelings towards you, which is lovely. It just makes me curious, like, what happened here? Okay, so let's get more messages. You guys gotta definitely let me know in the comments what is happening here. Okay, so Spirit, what are the other messages from Group 3's person? What are their messages to them? From Group 3's person. What do they want to tell them? So the new beginning that they wanted with you, they definitely have the thoughts of family. Oh, well, before, remember this whole family card came up, so that's what I forgot to mention. They have the deep feelings of love towards you, the Lover's card. They feel like, you know, that you are their person. So before, the whole thing with that happy love and joy, but also the Queen of Pentacles came up. So they want something super stable, prosperous, and they see you as that nurturing, you know, even motherly type. They know that that's in you. You have a lot of sunshine to give whoever's around you. Yep, even more. Okay, you have another 10, a 10 of Pentacles. Okay, both of these are family and that stable foundation cards. Okay, this is very strong, you guys. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles. So wanting, you know, they wanting to move towards something stable again with you, and something that they can really build with you. A lot of energy of building something with you. And then we have, yeah, see, putting in the hard work. Look at that. Isn't that an interesting addition there? So yeah, really, really putting in the hard work to this connection, and like that laser focus, like, let's do this, let's build together. They see you as so successful. This was a little bit of the hints of that they see you, that you do have that sense of success, victory towards you. They really, really admire that about you. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of a lot of wealth and abundance and like luxury even, and being able to stand on your own. So they really admire that about you. They want to only build more with you. Let me just get any final messages for Group 3's person. Okay, this is good. So we have the Justice card, and things will definitely balance out, for sure. There's going to be a lot of truth. There's going to be a lot of truth that's coming up. It might just be that they really lay out there how they're feeling towards you. And then, so normally the Four of Pentacles, it might be a little bit of a negative vibe to it, but here I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing more of them wanting to build something very stable with you, and being certain about that, and being decisive about that. Okay, remember we also had the Chariot. Okay. So again, with this King of Wands here, they are very passionate about you, about the connection. It's just, again, that there's like a lot of these burdens that was in the way, and whatever you were going through in the past with this, like, you know, like you're most likely you're the one that's carrying these burdens still. This is very similar to Group 2. It's like, I didn't expect this, like messages from your person where they literally want to give you advice on the issues you've been having. Okay, so let's get the written messages finally to close off the reading. Okay. Spirit, what are the messages from Group 3's person, please? Group 3. Messages from Group 3's person. Group 3. Messages from group 3's person, please. Group 3. Okay. So we have, I'm here for you. Definitely very supportive, kind of a connection here. And I just keep looking at that. This is like, I always love seeing that card. I mean, to me, that's like the ultimate height. The Lover's card, to actually have it pop up. Okay. A few more came out than I thought. All right, so this is the one that was face up. It says, I'm hurting right now. What's funny to me about this card is that this is what they see from you. I'm hurting right now. As well as this one. I need time. Okay? So remember I said to you that they want to give you advice, that they want to help you with your problems, your issues. Okay? That's honestly what I think that's... I don't think that that's them saying it. I think that that's what they're perceiving from you. Okay? So it also says, you confuse me. Now this could just be because... remember I said over here that there's a lot beneath the surface, right? So they are in a bit of confusion, especially being that you've been through a lot of stuff. So they don't really know what to think. All right, with that you confuse me card there. And this one's pretty simple. I really like you. Okay. Again, they have a lot of deep admiration for you. Let me just do one more drawing here and see. Okay, any final messages from Group 3's person, Spirit? Group 3's person. There's something you don't know, so they could possibly be holding in their feelings too. So that's a common theme for today's readings. And I just don't know. Okay, so this goes with the theme of the confusion. Okay, so there's a lot of things in you guys' connection that are unsaid. There's something you don't know, I just don't know. So both of you are holding back. Okay, it's pretty interesting. Yeah, both of you are holding back. Okay, I had a feeling to draw one more, and I'm glad I did. You belong to me. Aw, okay. So, loud and clear. You belong to me. So that vibe of the soulmate is, there's nothing more beautiful to me than that, okay? I really love this. Okay, I love that energy. All right, so these are the messages from them. So in regards to the advice from Spirit, you know, really just you guys got to get some clarity here. So much beneath the surface, so much that both of you went through. Again, this is super similar to group number 2. But, you know, there's so much positive energy going on here and potential for that too, being that you bring a lot of joy to situations, okay? So much positive energy, so much loving energy. It's all over the place. And whatever burdens and battles that you guys have to get through or, you know, get through together, it's going to be completely fine. You know, there's really nothing to be afraid of because you both are so supportive of each other, okay? You're here for each other. It's not just a one-way thing. All right, so wow. Group number 3, definitely let me know what's going on with you in the comments. So yeah, that's everything I have for you, group number 3. Thank you so much for those of you who have subscribed so far, and for subscribing and liking and commenting. Check back with me for more readings. That's everything I have, group number 3. I hope this helped, and thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you who pick group number 4, which is the Rose Quartz Heart. I'm going to shuffle and we're going to get right into it and look at messages from your person. Okay, so Spirit, please provide us with clear guided messages for messages from group 4's person. Messages from group 4's person. Messages from group 4's person. Okay. All right. So, just get comfy here. Spirit, what are the messages from group 4's person? What do they want to tell them? What's going on with them? And what's been on their mind? What are the messages from group 4's person, Spirit? Group 4's person. We have the Chariot. What are the messages from group 4's person, please? Messages from group 4's person, Spirit. All right. We have the Chariot. We have the King of Pentacles. That's already a really, really strong masculine energy there. I feel like they're very sure of this connection, and they're very sure of the connection in their mind is very, or they want it to be very strong, stable, abundant, prosperous. This is a very strong energy here. And there's like the both have like that yellow in the background, and they're sitting on the throne. Super powerful energy here in regards to how they see you in the connection. We have the eight of Wands. There might be something that they want to tell you. Like, this can often mean a card of like news and fast action. There might be something that they want to tell you, which is funny because the King of Swords came up, right? Which has to do with truth. Cutting straight through, being super duper direct. So we have the Queen of Wands, and then we have the Page of Wands. All right. Interesting mix of suits here. You're missing the cups, which is funny. Well, so far. So your person is very practical and very logical. Whereas your energy is passionate and creative and very magnetic. Okay? So with this Page of Wands, they've been thinking about this opportunity of basically taking an opportunity with you, right? Taking an opportunity with you in regards to strengthening your bond, I would say, or just like, well, I don't want to say yet starting something new, but definitely strengthening the bond or getting to a higher level with you. Let's get more messages. What else? What else from group 4's person, please, Spirit? What else? I definitely got from the shuffling alone that your person isn't afraid to speak their mind, because the other ones that I've done was a struggle to get them to say anything. But yeah, your person is not afraid to speak their mind completely, with clarity and with directness. They're not afraid. So we have the Nine of Wands here. So there has been quite a few battles, whether it was from on your end or their end, but there's been a lot of, a lot of feeling very tired after a lot of hardship or battles or growth. Okay. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, remember before I said it was a very strong energy of like having that stable, secure foundation, you know, however I phrased it. But so the Knight of Pentacles, so it's kind of like that I think with the Page, it's sort of like that new opportunity, and then with the Knight is moving towards something very stable. They're not afraid to speak their mind, and they're not afraid to work hard to build something stable. And then ultimately, what's in their mind for the connection and for you is this, the Sun. Ultimate joy and happiness, perhaps family. Not necessarily, but this is their primary focus with you, is the Sun card, okay? Let's get more cards here. Okay. Spirit, what are the other messages? What else? What are the other messages from group 4? Messages from group 4. Group 4's person. What else do they want to tell them? That is so funny. That I just said they're not afraid to work hard, and then the 8 of Pentacles came up. Okay? They are super hardworking. This King of Pentacles, you know, it also applies to them and their personality. So they're very truthful, logical, and direct, but they have this amazing ability to really build on something solid through all of their hard work and focus. So that enviable kind of focus and being so productive. Okay, they definitely overcame a lot with this 5 of Pentacles. So yeah, they have built so much, but it's they've been through a lot. They've been through a lot of hardship and a lot of, like, it could have been financial struggle, which is really cool that they were able to build, sort of like they built their empire, right? So that's really nice. That's very encouraging. And what's cool here is that they want to share this with you. Okay. They want to share, not to just like share money, but they want to share the wealth, so to speak, and really take care of you in that way, which I think that's really nice. I guess that's like their love language in a way, like that kind of care. Maybe they do give little gifts, or that's one of the ways that they show that they care. Maybe that's nice. What other messages from group 4's person? Group 4's person. So remember I said before with the 9 of Wands, this could have been them and like all those trials that they had. This is really not saying much about how they view you, except for the fact that, like, with this joy that they're really focusing on. Uh-oh, what do we have here? So we have the 4 of Swords. So they still might be recovering from some things, okay? Because when we also have this, we have the 3 of Swords, okay? Remember I said before that they've been through a lot. I do think that it had to do with finances, but here, the hardship, that struggle, was emotional as well. Your person hasn't gotten a single Cups card, so that's really interesting and fitting, because it's all about the Pentacles for them, right? And the Swords. So yeah, they're very, like, there's a likelihood that they're very analytical, or just logical, straight to the point, so practical, very practical as a person. They're not wishy-washy in that regard. That, I mean, if you are a person, you the viewer, if you are a person who is that way and you're more emotional, I can see that might be a little bit of a clash sometimes, but this person certainly has a good head on their shoulders, Okay, so yeah, this person has been through a lot. They have been through hardship, they have been through heartbreak, but they're moving on from it, okay? So if they're, you know, if in regards to their messages to you, they do want you to know that they're moving on from this, or that they have moved on, honestly, and that all they care about now is this. That's it, you know? They just want to share their wealth with you. Like, again, not just finances, but they want to share their abundance with you. And they want to move towards that. Okay. That's cool. That's nice. So it's they're not really the kind of person to bring their old baggage into the picture, you know? Which is like, I think that that's very what do you call? That's very reassuring to know, because a lot of people will do that, and they will bring in their past, you know, baggage and let that become triggers for them. But this person is not like that, which is nice. All right, let's get a different deck here. So what else, Spirit? Okay, so Spirit, what else? What are the messages? Messages from Group 4's person, please. What else from Group 4's person? Group 4's person. What else, Spirit? What are the messages from Group 4's person? All right, they had a lot more to say at the end there. Okay, so we have the 5 of Pentacles come up again. So a lot of struggle there. I feel like, if anything, they would need a little bit of support from you. I'm not even getting a lot with that, but that one might actually be the financial part. Your person doesn't strike me as someone who has a lot of emotional turmoil, which I would hope to say is a good thing. But I think that because of that past of like that financial burden, that maybe they would want some support from you, or like encouragement, maybe, right? So encouragement from you, because it was really tough, you know. Okay, with the two of the same cards come up. Okay, so this is beautiful. We have the World. You really give them a sense of completion. That's so nice. So, oh my God, look at this. The 10 of Cups. So remember I said to you before that like they didn't even have cups. It only came up at the end with what they're moving on from. So we have the World, which is the end, the last card of the Major Arcana, and then we have the 10, which is again that sense of completion, right? The ending. But they want to share this with you. I think that that's so lovely. Look, see? They want to share this abundance with you. They think of that future with you, with that family, or if you already have that, they just feel such a sense of joy from that. Now we have these cards over here. We have these final cards here. So the Queen of Cups. You also had the Queen of Wands come up, okay? Remember how that's really weird, actually. Do you remember how I said to you that if you are a person who is like emotional, or that it might cause a clash? It actually did come up. So it's sort of like you have that energy of the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands, while they are the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Honestly, you really can't get more opposite than that. The 2 Queens, Wands and Cups, 2 Kings, Pentacles and Swords. So their energy being stable, grounded, straight to the point, logical. Your energy being that fiery, passionate, more spontaneous, emotional. That's really funny to me that that actually came up there. I'm not saying it's a problem. I'm just saying that that's like, I guess opposites attract. Okay, so interesting mix over here. So we have the 5 of Cups come up. We have the 6 of Cups. And then we have the 8 of Swords. Okay. So with the 6, now, this is interesting. Because usually the 6 of Cups is very positive and it can indicate like a deep soul connection, right? But then with the 5, again, we had the 2 5s from before, remember? Now this 5, that energy of like loss, regret, and pessimism. So I think that sometimes, or in the past, they did have that tendency to be super pessimistic until they got out of that, because they eventually did. But the caution here with people who are overly logical is that they tend to not deal with their feelings. So there might be some of that here. Okay. So with the 6, this is such a pure energy here. That's all I can really say about that. It is such a pure energy, the way that they feel towards you, the way that they feel towards your connection. Now with this final card here in the 8 of Swords, there's a little bit of stuckness, a little bit of not being able to see truth or not being able to move, like feeling stuck or feeling restricted in some way. I'm just not sure if that's you or your person that feels that way, but it could mean the situation as well. Okay, so let's actually draw some cards from here, just to the written ones, just to clarify what's going on. But there's a lot of loving energy here towards you, and again, that Sun card is so bright, so beautiful. The World, the 10 of Cups, and then with that King of Pentacles, just wanting to share all that abundance with you. So this is a very strong, loving connection here. Spirit, what are the messages from Group 4's person, please? Group 4. Group 4's person. Whoops. Okay. Oh my God. Already, you are my soulmate. That's so beautiful. They really hold you in such high regard. I just think it's really cool how you guys are opposites, you know? Most likely you're opposites. I think that that's really, really nice. I am hopelessly in love with you. I'm like cheesing out right now. Like the doofiest smile came on my face when I saw that. I am hopelessly in love with you. Love it. Oh, come on, you guys. Come on. I am deeply in love with you. I can't. This is like the cheesy factor to the max. I love that so much. Okay, so this is where we're getting into the clarity here. Okay, so the card that was over here that was face up, and I waited on purpose to draw it out. Your person is done with something from the past. Okay, I'm done with this. There was something, I told you, something that it might have been heartbreak. I mean, I don't know what happened here, but it was some hardship with them, but they're done with it. And look at this. I need your healing. Okay, so they need your help with this, even though they probably don't really want to ask. So for as much as they are open-minded, able to speak their mind, again, overly logical people, they tend to not be able to admit faults or be able to like say that they need help or ask for help. Okay, this is too hard. See, it's too hard for them to do it on their own. Okay, and where are you? I feel that that's wanting them to be closer to you, energetically, emotionally, and again, they might not know how to express that. Okay, so they need your healing, and I cannot, like, you are my soulmates. I am hopelessly and deeply in love with you. That is so freaking, just so beautiful. Okay, it can't get any clearer than that. So I love that. That is amazing. I've never had that's the fact that these 3, but these 2 came up together is just like amazing to me. Whew. Okay, so group number 4, that was quite a reading. If this didn't match your situation at all, please feel free to pick a different group. But let me know in the comments what's going on with you. This is freaking beautiful. I had a really interesting time with this spread here. Okay. So yeah, group number 4. That's what I have. Thank you so much for those of you who have subscribed and liked. Yeah, connect with me in the comments. Let me know what other kind of readings that you want as well to see. Group number 4, that's everything I have for you. I really hope that this helped and that it resonated. Let me know. And thank you again for tuning in, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye.